Welcome to Lunch and Learn. Today's topic is cosplay, and we are recording this March 12th, 2026. And we have the library's annual comic book convention that we call CurlCon coming up in April. It'll be Saturday, April 12th from noon to 4 at the Howell Branch. And it will be all about comic books, superheroes, anime, manga, sci-fi, and fandom. Cosplay is encouraged, and we have with us today Bucky, who's an experienced cosplayer and cosplay judge, and will be one of the judges for this year's CurlCon. Also, Bucky will be presenting hands-on cosplay workshops at the library. If you have something you're working on, you can bring it along, or maybe you'll get inspired to start something new. The workshops will be Monday, March 23rd from 4 to 5 at the Howell Branch, Tuesday, April 2nd, 5 to 6 at the Porter Branch, Friday, April 3rd, 3 to 4 at the Salem Church Branch. And they're all listed on the library's website. Welcome, Bucky. It is so good to see you again. I'm going to turn this over to you.
My goodness. Hello. It is great to see you again, too. I'm so excited again for this year. Last year was my first CurlCon, and it was so much fun. I had such a great time, and I loved getting to see not only everybody competing, but all the artists that were there, all the vendors. I spent too much money, but it was a lot of fun. I loved it a lot. So I'm glad to be here.
All right, I'm going to disappear and let you take it.
All righty. Well, hello there. Today, I am here to give you a workshop on finding, selecting, and designing your cosplay look. I gave this presentation last year as well, so if you were there, hello, welcome back. And if you weren't, you're getting it now, so don't worry about that. So let's get right into it. Starting off, I am so methodical the way I break down my presentations. So we're going to go by section, starting with our introduction. That is an introduction to me, getting to know me a little bit, going on to selecting our cosplay, moving into designing, the fun part, and then finally finding what you need, where you get your supplies, especially since Joanne is gone, which is so sad to say, but I've got tips and tricks to try and help you out. So let's get into it. Hello, this is me. My name is Bucky. I use they, he pronouns, or I'll respond to whatever I'm in cosplay as, whatever's easiest. I am a huge fan of lots of different media, animes, games, comics, movies, books. My bookshelf behind me is absolutely stacked with all of it. I am a big fan of a lot of different things. So please come to my table, come talk to me about literally anything. And chances are I'll be like, oh, I know that one. I love doing it. It's big fun. So I am a longtime cosplayer, at least 11 years. It has been a very, very long time. I love every part of it. My first cosplay was actually for Halloween, as I'm sure a lot of people's might have been. And I kind of just fell in love with it, and I continued doing it. And now I'm here, and I'm doing it more, and I'm doing more activities for it, like cons, and I'm so happy with it. I'm very, very happy where I've gotten with it. I'm also a cosplay teacher. I have classes that I host with Mama Cosplay. She and I are actually going to be opening classes back up soon. We originally had done it through a different program, but we are going to be reopening them with some new things. Classes can include stuff like coming and working on stuff virtually with everybody. We do OC classes where you can come dressed up as your own character. We'll do video games. We do games in character, like role play ones. Super fun, super great time. And it's an amazing way to meet people who like the same things you do and get to learn about all their stuff too. Super fun. One of my favorite things that I do. I'm a cosplay judge. As Lee had mentioned, I am judging with CurlCon. When I had done it last year, I had only judged one other con prior. I was so nervous. But now going into it, I've got about 7 or 8 cons under my belt, ready to go back into CurlCon. So I'm really excited about it. It is such a fun time to get to judge. I love getting to see people come up, love getting to see people and chatting about different design processes, how people were like, how they put stuff together. It's always so unique to me because people have such different ways of doing things, and it's amazing. I love getting to see it. I'm also a professional pet parent. My cat may make an appearance or 12. I don't know yet, but I have 4 pets that I absolutely adore. And the reason I bring it up is because typically on my cosplay, you'll probably see a little cat hair. They tend to get to them very quickly before I even realize it. So here are some photos of me in cosplay. It's a wide variety of years. I think my oldest one in here is going back to 2022. And then my newest one is from November. So there's a pretty wide stream. Like I said, cosplay from a lot of different stuff, different anime games, all of the fun stuff. I absolutely adore it. And so I wanted to showcase some of my stuff so you could see it. And if you see a character, I hope that you are like so happy about it. So let's get into it. Starting off with our selecting a cosplay. And I've also broken this section down. We've got steps A, B, and C. Starting off with A is finding your media. What do you want to do it from? Is there a comic book you're really liking? Is there an anime you've just been obsessed with? Is there a book you've been reading and there's a character super interesting? Find a media that you are drawn to and grab it, pick it. Maybe there will be one character from it. Maybe there will be 5. I know with Danganronpa I've cosplayed just about everybody, and there's a lot of people in it. But I found a media that I liked, and through that I was able to do a whole bunch of different things. So step 1, find the media. Find what you like. If you're watching, reading, whatever. Grab it, hold on to it, and then find your character. Is there a character that's already existing that you are just like, this is the one, this is who I want to be? Or even, is there a premise for a character, an idea of one based off of the show that you can take and make something? Can you make an OC based off of it for a cosplay? I love OCs. Biggest fan of OCs over here. They're so fun. I completely adore them. And I love when people cosplay their OCs because it's so cool to get to introduce your character out. So finding a character that calls to you. And even if the character isn't human, making a human design for them. Like, have fun with it. This is a character that you like, that you want to work with. And then finally, get ready. Because finding a media and a character can be the easiest part, but then you got to really delve into it. So it's time to lock in and get ready for the process. All right, designing. This is such a fun and horribly stressful aspect of it, but it can be really great. Come up with an outline. I personally, what I have been doing is I will get a character. If they have official art, I will take it, I will put it in my little iPad, and I will go through different aspects of even their hair, their clothes, and I'll do little arrows over and I'll write, this is what I want to do. Like, embroider this here, like stuff like that, to just lay out what I need to be able to look for it. So an easy way to, after you have a little idea of what you're doing, so plan what you want to do. Is this a cosplay that you want to make by hand? Blood, sweat, and tears? Or is this a cosplay that you are wanting to look online, either pre-owned or something that's made by a cosplay company? Both forms are incredibly valid. Any form of cosplay is completely valid, whether it is handmade, store-bought, closet, all of which are loved and appreciated. So once you have that decided, you got to move down to, all right, what do I need? If I'm making an outfit, and what fabrics am I going to need? What materials am I going to need? If I'm buying an outfit, where can I find it? If you are thrifting an outfit, what pieces do I need to be able to put this together? Wigs, a lot of people do use wigs, but there are some that don't use wigs, and that's also completely valid. Wigs are a pain. I speak from this firsthand. I have chronic migraines. They get me every time. But if you do want to be using a wig, do you need one? Could you use your real hair? Could you borrow one from your friend? Big proponent of that. Love doing that. And then also accessories. What sort of accessories do you need for this character? Do they come with the outfit? Do I have to make a Gatling gun? Like, there's a lot of different things you gotta be thinking about with that aspect. And then finally, making it yours. This is my favorite part of cosplay, is making a cosplay that, even if it's very commonly seen, doing something to it that makes it known, this is mine. Somebody sees it and they're like, that's Bucky's. It's my favorite part of it, whether it be through my makeup. I like to draw little designs with my makeup, whether it be something on the outfit, or even a lot of the time I love doing it with earrings, with my accessories, like changing something up to keep it a little different from how it exactly is, to really show this is mine, right? Because then you look back at it, or others look back at it, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's you. Great part. So next, you gotta find your supplies. Like I said, Joanne's gone. We miss her very much. I do know she's merging with Michael's, but it has yet to happen when this is being filmed. So I'm a little sad, little distraught. But let's get into getting your supplies. So once you've decided whether you're going to make it or buy it, it's time to search. My number one thing that I still kind of mess up on, which is funny that I'm preaching it essentially, get your measurements. Your measurements are the most important thing that you need, whether you are buying the cosplay or making it. You need to know your measurements because you want your cosplay to fit. It's so very important. And lastly, as a little tip, set up a budget if you're buying stuff. Maybe you have a paycheck and you want X amount of this to go here. You want only your wig to only cost this much and not go over. Having a budget is going to be a huge help because you're not going to break your bank as much. Cosplay does love breaking the bank. I'll give it that. So finally, some favorites for finding supplies. Craft stores. Michael's, hey, man, even Walmart has had fabrics and materials, which is really awesome. A lot of places have been getting stuff since Joanne closed, which is sad. Fabric stores, there are online fabric stores. Fabric Wholesale is a big one. My partner personally uses it, and they were super great, and it came really fast, which is so good. Online stores for cosplays, I especially in the past used Amazon a lot because they have a lot of wigs, they have a lot of different sellers. I am also a fan of Mick Costumes online. They have a lot of different characters, a lot of different outfits, and even alternative designs for characters, which I adore. And then also pre-owned websites like Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. See if you can find stuff that people have had cosplayed and they are just not wanting to anymore. Get yourself that cosplay. Give it some love. Revamp it. Thrift stores. Whether you get your materials directly from thrift stores, like pants or a shirt, you use that. Or even, I have bed sheets that I've used. I have like potato sack type sheet that we have for a cosplay I'm building. Like, go and find these materials that have been discarded and revamp them. Boom. And lastly, my own closet. Do not come to my closet. I will not like that. But do look in your own closet because you never know what you could have that would work for a character. A lot of the times, especially ironically enough, with my closet cosplays, I go through the clothes that I know I have and I'm like, all right, how can I fold this or put this on to make this work for what I want? Use what you got. Don't break the wheel. It's fine. We're good. So then you get to put it all together. And this is the part where at the end, your blood, sweat, your tears, and your wallet are all looking at it. And you can let go and just be so happy. And it's good. Take it to a con. Take it out for a photo shoot with friends. Go do a photo shoot in your room. It's such a joy getting to see everything put together. But is it really that easy? It never is. But I have put together some items that I have in my cosplay toolbox that I have found incredibly useful in my time that I wanted to share forward. So this is for the outfit side. I cannot stress this enough. Please, please, please get your measurements. Get your measurements. These are incredibly important. You need them. Get some measuring tools, measuring tape. Man, even if you get a ruler, something to get your measurements. And you can get measuring tools just about any store. I just got them from Dollar General the other day. Next up, a seam ripper. Also, you can get just about anywhere. Got it at Dollar General the other day. Seam rippers are incredibly useful tools, both when making a cosplay and also with cosplays that you've bought. I had a cosplay that I had gotten online, and it was too small around my biceps. So we went in there with a seam ripper to loosen it up, and it worked. And then I wore it for a shoot, and it was awesome. Great, helpful tool. Next up, safety pins. Safety pins are lifesavers, and they look kind of cool too, depending on where you put them. They look really rad. Safety pins, if something's not fitting right, if you want to hold something in the right place, get yourself a pack of safety pins. And this information will shock you, but I just got a pack from Dollar General. So great thing to have. And lastly, fashion tape or some sort of adhesive to keep things sticking where you want them to stick. I know some people use lash glue as well, which is really smart. But you can get fashion tape, different derivatives of it to help keep up, especially tights and thigh highs. Oh my goodness. Get yourself some tape. It is so helpful, double-sided, great. Next up for wigs. I personally struggle the most when it comes to wigs, but these can help. Starting off strong with hairspray. Hairspray, if you want your wig styling to hold, this got to be glued. This is the hairspray that I use. This stuff is like liquid cement. Spray it, hair dry, it will stay. Love this. Do recommend it. You can get it just about anywhere. But truly, whatever hairspray works best for you, get it. Get what works for you. These are just what work for me personally. Next up, a crimper. Crimpers are a blessing upon wigs. Bonus if you get the ones where you like slide out the panels and everything. This is actually the exact crimper that I own. Big fan of it because there are different sizes for crimping and there's a straightener on it, which is fantastic. This can help with reducing shine. This could help with reducing tangles. It's a big help for your wig. Highly recommend getting yourself a crimper. Next up, a brush set and some scissors. Scissors not pictured there, but just know that I'm thinking about them. A brush set so you can have different types of combs for your hair or your wig to be able to style it well. You can get brush sets and scissors, once again, just about anywhere. I believe our brush set is from Five Below and our scissors are from Walmart. So if you couldn't tell, a big part of my cosplay thing is trying not to break the bank the best you can. And that is what I stick to. Next up is a steamer. A steamer, and you're probably thinking, why? Because, yeah, steamers are typically for clothes. These are lifesavers for wigs. I did not know truly how magical these items were until, once again, my partner had one and was using it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This can help with detangling. This can help with holding styles. They are truly magical items. Continuing with some more tools. These are more for this is for the wig styling. Get yourself a wig head and maybe a stand. You can get a full stand, get a clamp for a table. Either works. For wig heads, you can get styrofoam ones, once again, just about anywhere. They're pretty cheap. I do highly recommend getting a fabric wig stand. They are a bit more pricey at first, but they last a lot longer. And the styrofoam sensory is just horrible. But fabric wigs don't have that. So I'm a big fan of fabric wigs. I think they are just a lot better to be using. And get a wig stand so the stuff's easier to brush out to style. Make it easier for you, for your back. Great. Next up, these couple of things are more for if you want to make content in your cosplay. Starting off with a ring light. Ring lights are also very magical tools. I used to film any of my cosplay pictures, my videos. I just prop my phone up in the windowsill and I'd say, good enough. But once I got a ring light, it all changed. And it definitely helps really up the quality of your pictures, your videos, because people are able to see what you have going on a lot more. And that is important because you worked hard on it. Next up is a sunset lamp. This is not a need. This is if you want a little bit of fun and whimsy. A sunset lamp can add a variety of colors behind you. You can use them for lots of different things. I like to use them in videos to like set the mood. Like if I'm doing a sad video, make it more blue. If I'm doing an angry video, make it more red. Like do with it what you like. And it would just adds that extra bit of oomph to your stuff. It's great. And lastly, the thing that no one has truly enough of is time. A lot of time. Both for creating, both for doing your cosplay, both for conventions, for just about everything. You need a lot of time and dedication to this because it's, as most hobbies do, it's going to take a lot, but it will be well worth it. I promise. I do not lie about that. Questions and comments. I'm not in person, so you can't ask anything. But if you're raising your hand, just imagine that I can see you. And luckily, I have where to find me. Please go ahead and check out my Instagram, my TikTok. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or even email me. My email is at the bottom. I will do my best to answer any questions regarding stuff. I love getting to help out. As Lee said, our cosplay workshops over here are all there. The next one is March 23rd, which is a Monday. The rest of the workshops are all bring your stuff to work on with us. Super fun. It's my favorite one to do because I like to get to see everybody's process and what they're doing. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much, Lee, for letting me yap some ears off for a little bit.
Unmute myself. That was awesome, Bucky. I appreciate it so much. I'm not a big cosplayer myself, but I love to see what everybody else is doing.
I love it. That's the most fun part because then you can compare tips and tricks, and it can be a lifesaver, truly.
It's a lot of fun. So I will see y'all at CurlCon.
Yes, come see us. Woo-hoo.
And this is Lunch and Learn signing off.